Oh my gosh. I've been live all this time and I thought I was just setting up. Okay, so I'm going to have to get rid of that later. Have you been watching me? Have you been watching me mess around like that? If you have, then you should say hello to me. So that was really bizarre. All right, so what I have to show to you tonight is something that I was working on this morning. And I got up really early and started stamping before I started teaching. And I'm hoping that you can hear me. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll just type this in here. Can you hear me? Because last night I did, or 2 nights ago, I did a silent video. And let me show you what those cards were that I did the silent video on. These are really, really pretty. I'm not getting quite as crafty tonight with all the things, but the card is super cute. I am casing the demonstrator email. Stampin' Success was the magazine they used to call it, but I think it might be called that still. All right, so these are the papers that I've chosen because I wanted to get a little fall feel, and I wanted to change up the colors. So this is a 6x6 piece of crumb cake scored at 3 inches, so it's going to be a cute little smaller card. And then this paper, if you haven't seen this very, very fun paper, I need to show it to you. It is in the holiday catalog that is good from August. Of course, today is September. Good from August until December. And this paper is fun. It seems to have, well, it's all plaid, and it seems to have just such a wide variety of colors and plaids, and some really neutrally looking ones and some multicolored ones. Very Christmassy, very fall-y, some summery ones. So I think that you'll get a lot of use out of this all year round. I've already made a really pretty one with that yellow. As a matter of fact, I should do a live on that one that I made with that. So this little piece is from that paper pack, and I will have all of the supplies listed in the description. So let's get started. I need to get started with the cutting. So let me show you which sets we're going to be using. We're going to be using Blossoms in Bloom and Arrange a Wreath. So those are the stamp sets we're going to be using. And I'm going to be using the die cuts that coordinate for both of those. So Wreath Builder dies and the many layered dies. And then I'm also going to be using the stitch shape framelets, or you could use any circle framelit that you have. So let me pull out the leaf. Actually, I'm not seeing it in here. I wonder if I just had it a moment ago. So there it is. There's that leaf. Good. These are really pretty wreaths. Very fun to play with. I've made a lot of cards with those. And then out of the many layered dies, I need all those little circles. There they are, hiding. Gosh, I really hope you can hear me. And this little piece is going to be for the greeting. The greeting will come from the Blossoms in Bloom. As a matter of fact, why don't I go ahead and get started with stamping that, because that, and then I need a little piece of white because I'm also going to stamp with this leaf from the Arrange a Wreath. I want this card to have a little bit of a fall feel. There we go. And I will need the foam because those are photopolymer, and a little bit of scrap white, Whisper White. I'm going to be using the Pretty Peacock ink. So I did just do the other version of this card on a Facebook Live, and I had no sound. And I thought I had the sound turned back on, but I didn't. So I'm going to use 3 of those. And when I made this card this morning, I did not use my foam under there, and the leaves did not turn out nearly as pretty as they just did. So that foam is really helpful when stamping with photopolymer. Let me get that put away, because I'm kind of tired and I could easily make a big old mess of stuff. All right, so let me go ahead and stamp that. I'm going to be embossing it. So I'll get out my Versamark and give this paper a little rub. That was a big rub. All right, a little bit of a mess tonight, sorry guys. And get that stamped on there. Hopefully that's straight, but if not, no big deal, because I am going to be trimming it just with my scissors, so that'll work. So anyway, my silent movie from Sunday night is a really beautiful card, and I hope that you'll get a chance to go over there and look at it. I think that you'll be able to figure out how I did the card without me talking about it. I probably will download it and do a voiceover one of these days. If you are watching and you can hear me, I would love to know. I would love for you to say hello to me and let me know you're with me. If you are watching on the replay and you have found anything helpful in this video at all, it would be awesome if you gave me a thumbs up, because thumbs ups are free. And as another lovely stamper says, it's like getting a hug. All right, so let me put that in a safe place right there. Get this stuff put away, out of my way, and done with that. Ready for the cut and emboss machine. Yay, you're gonna love this. If you haven't seen it yet, it is so cool. All right, so here we are. So I'm going to need the base plate and this cutting pad adapter, and then my 2 acrylic plates. So I'll get one of those down there, and I'm only going to need a little piece of this, so I'm just going to shove that through. I want the outline of my flowers on this terracotta tile, and I'm going to do the inside of the flowers on this petal. I think I'll just cut a piece of that off. Petal pink. There we go. And then my leaves. So I am going to tape the leaves in place because I really want those to be on there straight. There we go. And then put the top plate on and crank it through. There we go. Got to get those lined up. I still can't believe I was going live for 3 minutes before I realized I was already on. Oh. So much to learn. All right, let me get those put away. And I need to run this through 2 more times on this leaf. Probably should have done that before I came live, but I don't have a whole lot of time for planning, so here we go. Oopsies. I don't know what I just lost. I felt like I was holding on to something and then it was gone. But let's get this leaf lined up again. So one good thing about subscribing to my channel is that you can, and you click the notification buttons, you can be notified when I go live, and I'm usually good for 1 or 2 laughs on something disastrous that happens. So, you know, whatever. If it is disastrous you like to watch, then right now that feels like me. I think the cards that I make are cute. There's always something funky going on with my videos. And yet I keep doing them. Glutton for punishment, I guess. And a third time, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am finding that some of the more difficult dies, really detailed, turn out so much better in this new machine. So I really actually think that it is a better machine. And right now, you can get it for $99. The way you do that is you sign up to be a part of my team. And our team meeting is on the first Sunday of the month, but because the first Sunday of the month is Labor Day this month, I'm doing our meeting on the second Sunday of the month, but generally first Sunday of the month. And we do a couple projects and we share business ideas. And you can get the cut and emboss machine for $99 for signing up to be a demonstrator. And you're also get some really cool extras this month with the demonstrator kit, so that you can immediately start doing workshops. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff, and I hope that you'll check out my website and take a look at what Stampin' Up! Is offering this month to join. You can join as a hobbyist and just buy for yourself at a discount. Or you can start working on your business. This is a really, really fun business to be in because of the way it gets people together and together for crafting and spending time together. As one of my good friends is always saying, you know, women used to get together to quilt and share each other's lives, and we kind of miss out on that camaraderie with our busyness. So let's start building this up. I'm going to grab my silicone sheet right here. I better put that leaf away before I lose it. There we go. All right. So I'm going to figure out how these go on here before I get started. So that one's like that. And this one is like that. There we go. And I was having a little bit of trouble with this, but I think I'm going to give it a go again. So using the fine tip glue pen. Now, if you noticed, I left some of those flower center pieces in there. So I normally punch them all out. But I have seen so many cards done where the card maker just left some of them. And so I'm being brave and I'm just going to leave some of them. And I like the way it looks, but I've never been brave enough to just leave them myself. There we go. But tonight I'm doing it. I'm leaving them. So if you are in Southern Arizona, then you can come to the team meetings if you become a demonstrator this month to get that cut and emboss machine for $99. Or you can join anywhere and you can join my team meetings virtually. So you don't have to be local to join my team. So these, oh, I like those. I like that combo. Oh, I'm liking this combo. Yay. All right, so let's see how we can get these leaves on here. Audition them. And then this one over here, maybe like that, or maybe tilt it this way a little. There, like it. All right, they're going down. I'm going to switch to the mono adhesive for this, and I need to get that lid on there. So I like to just wipe the glue off with my fingers, and then using my finger as a guide, slide the needle in, take the needle out, clean it off with my fingers. See, it's worth the effort to do that because there was goobers when I pulled that out. And I think that those goobers will dry in there if you just shove them back in. So it is worth that extra little step. All right, let's get this guy glued down. I want to try to cover up that stem. And then this one, I'm overdue for my nails, in case you didn't notice. Hopefully I can do that this week. I have been without a car for quite some time because it got water damage in our one rain that we had this summer. Well, not now. We've had rain this week, but the one big rainstorm that we had prior to this was in late July, and my engine got water damage, and I have been without my car for, oh gosh, I think it was like 6 weeks. But it's back now. I have it back, and I can go do things on time. All right, so isn't that pretty? It's looking good, looking good. So this little greeting is going to go up on dimensionals, mini dimensionals. And then we'll do the circle on the larger dimensionals. Let me grab my take your pick tool. Is around here somewhere. I did just have it. There it is. Where it's supposed to be. I actually put it back. Done with that for the moment, and that. So I'm trying to get better about cleaning my space as I go instead of making a video with a bunch of junk laying all over. Okay. So that right there. And this one right here. Let's take those off. And there we go. Isn't that sweet? And I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon. So my one color that I stuck with that was like the example in the email was the Pretty Peacock. All of the other colors I decided to change up. So I'll show you the original. Something just fell and I don't know what it was. I need a glue dot for this. I'm going to tuck that up under the corner and make sure that glue dot is all the way in there. Oh, so cute. All right. So this is going to get put up on larger dimensionals. Oh, I have one that's already used. I don't need to start in on that new pack, do I? I have been a little short on my thank you cards. So the last 3 or 4 cards I've made have been thank you cards. This is so fun for me to do because I started working at 7 o'clock this morning and I finished working. I did take a break in there to help my son make dinner, short little break. I was working at the counter and giving him instructions. He's learning to cook dinner and I'm so proud of him. And stopped working at about 7:15, which is quite common for me these days. So I kind of need to force myself to come and do something else. So thank you for watching, and let's pick out some gems for this. I'm thinking maybe these might look really pretty. These elegant faceted gems kind of goes with that. Oh, they're so sparkly. I don't know if that sparkle's getting in your eye, but it is definitely getting in my eye. And I think I also might like to add something that is more along the lines of that Pretty Peacock. And I think there might be, if I don't have something current, I'm pretty sure that's kind of old stuff. Okay, one more location. Here, or maybe I'll just use last year's faceted gems. There, Noble Peacock, and I think those are retired too, the Noble Peacock ones. But that might be nice. Let me leave those out, see what I want, and I might just resort to using these because I still have some. Yeah, I think I'll use these. Still have them, need to be used, and my suggestion is if you want to make a card with these types of gems, that you use the, is there a Pretty Peacock Stampin' Blend? I think there is, and you can color any of these gems with the, how about one like that? Yeah. And then I'm going to use 5. So we'll put one there like that. These are so pretty and so sparkly. Wowzers. I might as well use these up, right? And how about right down here? There we go. Okay. I'm loving it, loving it. Okay, this is kind of in the way. let me show you the purple posy one that I made this morning and on Facebook. So there's my fall version. And here is the one that was in the newsletter. So which one do you like? Which one do you like best? I really am enjoying this one with the plaid. And those gems, those sparkly gems, oosh. I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I'd love to know what you think. And if this has inspired you to create one of your own or something similar, I would love to see your work over at Rosie Scrapper Stampers on Facebook. And I believe there's a link below in the description, along with links to my blog, links to my Facebook page. So I would love to connect with you and hear from you. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up and for subscribing if you haven't yet. I hope that you have found these projects enjoyable. Bye for now.